Hello and welcome to this Book the Bot video. This is the fourth episode of my Building 101 series. This is a series where I just teach you how to build in Minecraft. Now, this episode is about furnishing your houses. Now, I will make another video about furniture specifically, but this is just about how to furnish it. Now, if you know all the different types of furniture you can build in Minecraft, but you don't know how to place them and how to, basically your thought process in placing them, you'll just place them randomly and it won't look good. But if you know where things should go or how things, at least a baseline of how they should look, then they'll be a lot better. Now, in this episode, I will teach you a few different types of furniture to build, and next video I'll just give you ideas. But if you didn't know, you can make a chair with stairs facing like that. So what you do, you can either do a single chair or you kind of make a sofa where you face it the other way. Boom, sofa. Wait, like that, yeah. You can also light your house, and lighting your house, you can do it with a lot of things. You could do torches. You could do it with redstone lamps. We're not going to do that. And in my opinion, the best thing to do is with lanterns. Now, torches, if you look at this, they're cool, but they look a little medieval. And if you don't want your house to be medieval, then you probably shouldn't use torches. I like using lanterns. They light up around the same as torches, at least I think, and in my opinion, they just look better. So with furnishing, with lanterns or any light source, make sure it's not on the ground. If you want it to look good, this doesn't look good. This looks better. So don't make it on the ground, especially with lanterns. They look a lot better in the ceiling. Also, here's just a tip. If you're making lanterns on the ceiling, place them in the middle of where the wall would be. So if I place my lanterns like this, or like this, you could do that, but I don't know if they look that good, in my opinion. I don't think they look good. I think it looks better if you put it in the middle. 2 blocks to the left, 2 blocks to the right. Okay? Even with torches, if you do, let's say, here, you should also, on the other side, do there, to where it's in the middle of that. And another tip is to make it symmetrical on both sides if it's doing torches. Symmetrical basically means the same on both sides. So if you have 2 torches on both walls, they should be facing each other. You see, if you put it like that, it doesn't look good. Okay? Now, another tip with lighting, before we move on to furniture itself, is don't overuse it. Doing like this, it lights up your house, but, it's a lot better if you use torches sparingly, or you don't use them that much. You only should be using lighting when your house is dark and you need lighting. The second all of it's lit up, then don't use any more lighting. It's that simple. With this, I should place enough lanterns to where it lights up my house, but not enough to where it feels cluttered. So, like that. Boom. Now my house is lit up. Now, for a survival house, even in creative, it just looks good, and it basically makes it make sense in a survival world, there's a few things you'll need in your house. You will need a crafting table, some furnaces, some chests, a bed, and that is really all you need basics wise. Now, if you followed my last episode, you'd see I'm using an L-shaped house. Now, with L-shaped houses, usually in these little corners, you put your crafting tables, your furnaces, and then some of your chests. like that, or like that, however you really want to. But it's usually in these corners that you do it. But if you don't want to do it like that, you maybe could do something where you have your chest like that. Well, your chest like that, and then your crafting table, and then your furnaces. Whatever you really think looks best and is best for you. But usually you have crafting tables, furnaces, and chests in this corner. Okay? Let's say like that. But also make sure you're able to see your crafting table. So like that. And when situations like this, where you have the chest, the furnace, and the crafting table, everything you need, and there's a little empty block, you could always just add like a piece of wood or something. If you just want to have a little like space to where it doesn't look completely empty. Now that basically this corner is done, we're gonna get onto this, which is usually where your bedroom is. Now, always place your bed kind of in the middle, in my opinion. Like if you're playing multiplayer, you can do like that. But if you're a single player world, just do it like that. You get a good view, and you get just to where it's like in the middle, just like with the torches and the lanterns. Now, we've got all the essentials down. Okay? Now, we're gonna use stairs. Now, you know how in the beginning of the video, I mentioned that you can use stairs to make a lot of things, like, for example, sofas and stuff? Well, you can do a lot more than that. Although we will be using sofas and chairs later on. Now, this is the entrance to your house. Okay? This little part, right, that I'm standing in right here. Or the first part, like the kind of sticking out part of the L. Now, what I like to do is I like to put little countertops. Well, you can do it on both sides, but I feel like it's a little cluttered. So I usually just have stairs facing this way to the kind of like a countertop. Now, what can you place on these countertops? Well, if you get a pot and you get a flower, let's do corn flour. Boom, flour. And also for this little empty block of space, you could put that, but I'm not going to. But if you want to, you can. Now, the entryway looks kind of complete. Now, we could add a little bit extra here, but I really wouldn't. It's pretty much done. You don't want it to be too cluttered. You want it to actually be functional. And now, we've got to this little middle area, okay? This area is kind of like for like a living room kind of thing. Now, you could either do a chair, like chairs, that, or sofa like this. And also, by the way, sofas have to be 3 blocks or more in length for them to work, like that. Okay, or like that. You see, in this kind of middle area of your house, it should always be like kind of like, you know, you don't need like sofas and chairs, but there's an extra touch you can add. Now, basically, you're gonna need now to finish the bedroom portion of this. Now, this can be really simple. I would just put a little thing by your bed, like that, or like that, to where you kind of maybe have a flower next to your bed or something like it. To where you can always do something like this, basically just to where it feels more like homely, you know? Now, you could like that, and if you have 2 players, you can do it like this, to where they both have a little countertop for themselves, whatever you want. Now, that is gonna be the main parts of furnishing, but we're not done yet. Although, our next upload on the Book the Bot channel will be me showing you some examples of furniture you can add. like just a lot of them, to where basically you can add whatever you like wherever, basically. And usually you'd add that furniture either in the entrance, the living area, or the bedroom area. Okay? Now, for one final bit of an extra touch, you can add something called paintings. Now, paintings are pretty cool. Now, nowadays, in creative, you can pick whatever painting you want, like this guy. Or, let's do this one. Boom. But, in survival, you'll just have to do a random one, and just keep breaking it and placing it over and over again, to where you get one you like. Now, paintings are pretty cool touches that you can add to your builds. Like that. I like to add them next to my windows, kind of like that. Now that we have paintings, we can also have carpets. And this is probably the last thing I would add, just so you don't run into anything else. Now you can add carpets. So it's kind of like, you know, leading to your bed. And you can have it like, you just place it on the ground, and that's it. And you can place it all over your house if you want, or as just a place that leads to your bed. Whatever. Now, with this interior decorating and the furnishing in general, you're basically just adding extra details. Detail. And that is just really going to help your build stand out. And I think that's basically it. Just remember that there's basically 4 different types of rooms in your houses or areas. You have the entrance, you have the functional part where you have your furnaces, your crafting tables, and your chests. You have the living area where you have your chairs, and you have your bedroom area where you sleep. And that's it. And with that, that is going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.